She loves the combat. And how will she fare against her opponent, Shayna Baszler?
I smash in the ring. I go in and finish, never looking to ride out a decision. There could be 10 seconds left and I've beaten the girl up the whole time. I'm still gonna look for a way to finish. I have the skill, I'm exciting to watch. Everybody remembers my fights, everybody remembers me when I come back. I will be the next big thing because when it gets right down to it, I don't know any other girls that can shred better than me.
Well, 27-year-old Shayna Baszler is something of a renaissance woman, and you see the prop she's bringing in. She works with disadvantaged adolescents at a live-in center, but she plays the guitar. She's a blues guitarist. She's an accomplished musician who went to college on a music scholarship. She was once not a guitarist, but a cello prodigy. They thought she might become the next Yo-Yo Ma. Didn't work out quite that way. It's a slight departure, but she moves toward what she hopes will be stardom in mixed martial arts.
Baszler is extremely confident because she has faced some of the greatest female fighters in the world, and she feels that Jennifer cannot show her anything that she hasn't already seen. Shayna's first opponent in Show XC was a very tough Jan Finney. Once Baszler got Finney into the clinch, she led her to the fence, and she executed a perfect takedown, which led to an even more perfect, a picture-perfect armbar submission at 2 minutes 40 seconds of round number 1. So, a former aspiring rock star, Shayna Baszler, attempts to hit another power chord here tonight.
And we will find out if she can do just that. She's so good at submissions, Steven, she comes up with some that people can't even describe.
Yeah, and having somebody like Josh Barnett, who's right there on the left inner corner, that's a big boost.
Yeah, the former UFC heavyweight champion, we alluded to him. He trains her from a distance, most of the time sending her emails and letters. And a week before the fight, he gets with her and helps her put everything into effect. All righty, let's see how these women stack up. One very important stat there, they believe, Baszler and Josh Barnett believe her height and also reach advantage is going to be a very important tool during the course of this fight. And you see the boxing for Jennifer Tate, that's a key because she will come out throwing punches. Now let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we present a Show XC special attraction, a women's featherweight showdown scheduled 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first, on my left, she is fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 feet 5 inches. She weighed in at 131 pounds. Trained in the disciplines of boxing and jiu-jitsu, her MMA record stands at 4 wins, no losses, 1 knockout, and 3 submissions to her credit. Representing SenCal Combat from Stockton, California, please welcome the 2nd season star of TV's Fight Girls, introducing the undefeated Jennifer Rose Tate. And her opponent across the cage. On my right, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 7, she weighed in at 131 1/4 pounds, specializing in Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. Her record stands at 9 wins, 4 losses, with all 9 wins coming by way of submission. Representing Team Micah and hailing from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, introducing Shayna Baszler. And a referee in charge of this bout now to give instructions, Marcos Rosales.
Jennifer, Shayna. All right, ladies, we've already gone over the instructions, all right?
Sure.
Protect yourself at all times. Let's have a good fight. Touch them up.
We're set to go. Reminder, the women's matches are 3-minute rounds, so we'll have 3 3-minute rounds. But for this young lady, plenty of time for her to get it done because she likes to get it done very fast, and Baszler knows it. This first part of this round, very important.
We knew that Tate would come out and start throwing punches, but I'm surprised she backed off right there.
And there's a nice right hand by Baszler. Baszler got a low kick in that may have stopped her progress. There's another one.
Into the clinch, and down goes Tate with Baszler on top in the half guard.
And I would think, Stephen, that for Baszler to get her down this early, a very good sign for her.
It is, and now she's got side control, and she's going to probably try to transition into the mount. But we're going to see the jiu-jitsu game of Jennifer Tate on the floor, and there's that mounted position by Baszler.
Baszler is a submission expert doing some, there's the armbar. Wow.
Oh, man, that was quick. She set that up beautifully from the mount. It was like, if you blinked, you would have missed this one. She's crazy with submissions. But that was a textbook armbar like she pulled on Finney in her first fight here at Show XC.
When you get on the ground, I guess, against Shayna Baszler, you're in trouble.
I was really surprised that Jennifer Tate did not come out and turn this into a brawl. She stood back and waited. She hesitated, and that is where she lost the match. Okay, here we got the double underhooks and the takedown into half guard. Baszler taking her time, but being aggressive. As soon as she passes into side mount, Tate didn't really have a lot of answers, and Tate didn't really try to get guard again. Baszler, once she got that knee on belly, you could tell that she was gonna put that left knee right over her body and get mounted like right there. And then, look at this, she sets up that armbar. Once she traps that left arm, boy, I'm telling you, this was sweet. Look at this. Textbook jiu-jitsu. Oh, that was sweet.
Tremendous effort by Shayna Baszler to get her 10th win in mixed martial arts. She's a submission expert, creative as could be, and as Steven said, job well done. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Are you guys in action?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 44 seconds in round number 1. An armbar ends this contest as the fighter taps out. She is the winner by way of submission, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna, that was so fast that if you blinked, you would have missed it.
That's how a lot of them go.
Now, did you expect her to be tentative in the punching department early on like that?
Honestly, I did expect her to, once she pulled the trigger, to just come. But I think maturity, it shows she's really matured to take time to measure the opponent. So I just adjusted and it all worked out.
Okay, let's look up at the monitor here and walk us through the fight, the end of the fight right here.
I was mounted and I saw her giving that arm a couple times before, but I wanted to settle my position because I could feel her hips were really good when I was trying to get position and stuff, so I knew she would take the opportunity to escape if I gave her one. So I waited till she gave it to me again and just waited to adjust my position and whip the arm.
And now you're going to get back to windmilling that guitar. I know you are.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Shayna, congratulations. And to present the presentation, Terry Treblecock of Elite XC and King of the Cage. One more time, Shayna.
Okay, things are right. Come on, Don. At only 44 seconds of the first round, an armbar submission for this woman who is one of the most creative submission artists in women's mixed martial arts.